a bit. The Reserve Bank of India is all set to tweak the rules governing the resolution of bad loans. CNBC TV 18 learns that the scheme for sustainable structuring of stressed assets, which is more popularly called the S4A, may be watered down to allow some more flexibility to banks. Ritu Singh has those exclusive details. Ritu, what are banks lobbying for? What are the sort of changes we can expect?
Surabhi, as we reported earlier, banks have been asking for a severe watering down of this scheme. Just to explain to the viewers, under S4A, you can, without changing the management, bring about a restructuring in the group. Banks can divide the debt into two halves, sustainable and unsustainable. Unsustainable is converted into quasi-equity, and the sustainable portion of the debt has to be serviced with the current cash flows without any tweaking whatsoever. And it is in some of these key conditions that banks have requested for a change. They want the sustainable portion to be classified as a standard. They also want the sustainable portion to be allowed to be restructured, including the use of schemes like 525. They've asked for lower provisioning requirements for S4A norms, which, otherwise they're much higher than the other normal NPA accounts. And lastly, they've asked for changes in the sense that even non-projects under implementation are allowed to be used or classified under S4A. So some of these will result in a severe watering down of S4A, as you mentioned, and this may be seen, while this will lower provision requirements for banks, it will also lower the reported amount of NPAs. It will also signify, what is importantly, a easing of RBI stance in their fight against bad loans, which may not necessarily be a good thing.
All right, thanks Ritu so much for that. Time for a break.